Hey everyone, welcome back to the studio. Today we're going to go ahead and make some more bookmarks and stuff to follow along with the previous video, but we're going to be using something a little bit different. This is actually new. I haven't played with it before. I'm actually super excited to play with this because it looks like fun. So what I have here is from Let's Resin. This is a UV resin kit, and these are pre-mixed in 12 different colors. So today we're going to explore what we can do with these, doing different patterns like dots and swirls, stuff like that. I'm hoping to do something a little bit on the textured side of things. And I'm hoping that by using this, we can avoid one of the issues that might come up with using UV resin, which is getting too much pigment so the UV doesn't penetrate, doesn't harden all the way, and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get started, get this open, and see what's inside. Alright, so I did pick up two different things. This one, like I already told you, is the color kit, and I also picked up this one, which is a clear soft type resin. This I will be using with these in the next video, so you can look forward to that. But today we're going to go ahead and do the colors, and we'll be playing with these other two molds. And if you watched the previous bookmark video, which I'll link at the end of this video, you'll see these already in action. So let's go ahead and get these open. While I get that, I do want to say the links for these items are in the description. They are affiliate links, so if you do purchase, I will get a kickback. It doesn't cost you anything more, but I do get a little bit of money from that. And it helps support projects like this. So, what do we have here? Different products, which this is what we got here. This is the soft set for next time. And the manual for how to actually use these. So yes, I will be reading that. And 12 different colors along with their tips. So let's see what colors we have. Purple, red, pink, white, yellow, green, a pink purple, peach, caramel, whichever way you want to say it, black, lake green, so I guess kind of like a slightly bluish green, and blue. And all we have to do is sit there. So you take this off. Remove this completely, or best I can, because I don't want it to get in the way of the flow. And we'll add in the tops. Alright, I'm going to get these all set up and ready to go, and we'll start from there. Alright, so we're going to start with the rounded mold here. It's all cleaned up, ready to go. And I also brought over my hard set UV resin just in case I want to use it. And I'm not going to use this one over here, but this is the Let's Resin lamp. So when I get it done, I can just set it over top of it. I'll be using this on my other table. But for now, what I want to do is I'm going to be using this, which is a UV flashlight. The reason why I'm using this and not the lamp or the Let's Resin lamp, this has a timer, so it's like 60 seconds. It's great for when I'm ready to long cure it, but especially on this first one, I'm going to be doing dots because I want to see all the different colors, so I'm just going to do a whole bunch of different color dots. So I'm going to drop a dot and hit it quick with this one just to get it to set and not spread out anymore. So I need a quick on and off. So I'm using the flashlight. So with that said, let's go ahead and check out all the different colors. And I'm just going to pull them at random and see what they are. So first up, we have pink. Get this over here and ready to go. I don't know how viscous this is. Alright, so it's not running everywhere, which is good. Now the lights here in my studio are all LED, so I don't have to worry about the lights starting to cure this at all, because LED doesn't give off UV or too much of it at all. Let's go with peach. And I'm not near a window or anything, so next up is caramel. And I'm just going to do a few dots of these. Kind of like that. And we'll go ahead and do blue. Some yellow. Start getting up and around this post. Like that. How about some lake green? Ooh, red. So as you can notice that all the colors are pretty pale, but that's because it is UV resin. Let me see if it matters if I give this a little shaky, not shake, but just swirl mix. Because I don't know if the color has settled in the resin or not. Can't imagine it would, but you never know, it might. It doesn't say anything on the instructions on giving these a shake. So let's see if that changes the color. And it does not. Do up some pink purple. Get some more up here around this. Do some purple. We have some green. Alright, now I'm going to fill in all the space with just some random colors. As you can see, I'm not using the black and white because I have something else for that. I don't want black and white in this one yet. Okay, I think that's all the little holes. Okay. Now we're going to play with the black and the white. As you can see, it actually holds its structure pretty well. Which is kind of nice. I'm going to set this. I'm sure many of you already know what I'm going after. Kind of a zebra stripe-ish, but with opaque colors. Alright, I'm going to get these two underneath the lamp, and we'll be right back. Alright, these are set pretty good. They went a couple rounds underneath the UV lamp. So now I want to try something else, which is going to be swirling a few of them together, and I'm thinking ocean kind of thing. So we're going to do some green, some blue, and the lake green. And maybe a tad bit of purple. Alright. So on this one, I'm going to add in layers. So that one's pretty good. I'm going to let it set and let it do whatever it's going to do, like as far as mixing. And then we'll cure it in a little bit. So I actually really like that one without swirling it. So the next one, I'm going to do, let's do some yellow down here. Let's put in some caramel, which is kind of like an orange. See how well these mix up. I'm going to do a red. And come from the top with some blue. And some purple up here. And through the middle part of this, we're going to put in some clear. And add in a tad bit of smoke. Kind of like that. And I think I am going to go ahead don't overmix. Just add in some really cool swirl effects. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna get this underneath the UV lamp to set. We have to come up with something for the last one. So for the last one here, I wanted to put something in it, so I was thinking about these glow-in-the-dark stars. They're small, so I can do quite a few. They are stickers, so they are one-sided, so I will have to be flipping some of them over, which is fine. I've had these things for years, but yeah, so they still work. I mean, you can see the glow that way. There you go. So I have a pair of tweezers, stickers, and I think for this one we'll do a layer of clear. I'll get it around. Okay, we'll get some stickers. We'll put these on upside down. Something like that. And I'm setting in the first layer with the stars so that they don't float. Okay, another thing I've had for a while is this glow powder pigment. And I'm thinking there we go. This is sky blue. So it's a very, very light blue pigment. I have a little mixing cup here. Add in some of this clear. Don't need too much of it. Put in some powder. And I'm going to mix it up. Okay, so with this powder, and take it from the stars and streak it across. Kind of like that. I think that'll look good. And we'll hit it to make it stay. I'm going to add in some blue. Mix it in with some black. And a little bit of purple. Give this a good mix. So basically I'm making a dark night sky with a bluish purple hue. So yes, you can mix them all together. Let that set. Fill in the blanks with some purple. And a little bit of black. All right, and get that underneath the lamp, let it harden completely, and then we're going to go ahead and demold these and see how they turned out. All right, this is finishing up under the lamp. So, what are the common issues with UV resin? Well, the biggest one is it not setting and is still tacky, kind of thing. So I'm going through, I'm making sure that they're not tacky. Demolding them too quick, so if they're still warm, this one is a little bit warm because it's still curing. So basically, to offset those, you need to make sure you're curing it long enough for it to set. And letting it sit until it is, cool to the touch, so you're not leaving fingerprints. That's the other reason why I'm still wearing gloves. Alright, so another issue is not setting all the way through, which has to do with too thick and not setting layers as you go. So if you're going to do a thick piece, you need to do it in layers. Yeah, there is a recommended max thickness per layer kind of thing, and I'm going to put it up on the screen. I don't remember it offhand. So yeah, if I were to use this entire mold and fill it up completely, as you can see, possibly, I'm not at the top because I don't want them too thick. So, but if you are going to, then yeah, doing it in layers might be what you need to do. So not curing it long enough, doing too thick of layers, too dark of pigments. That's why I did the colored Let's Resin colored UV resin instead of coloring it on my own because I want to see how well these work. So how am I going to test it? Oh yeah, dark. They said something about dark molds, which this is not. I mean, this is pretty transparent. So I could flip it over and try to do it. But if I look at it, it seems to be set in there. I don't see anything squishing around kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is take out my first one and look, and it is a little bit soft in there. So what I'm going to do is flip it over and hit it from this side. These are transparent, so it should help them cure all the way through, hopefully. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to take this out. That did help it, but what I'm going to do now is 3 minutes under the light completely. Okay, while that one finishes up, go ahead and get this one out. Get it next in line, ready to go. This one did really good. Still a little tacky, so I'm going to go ahead and set it under. This one's super thin compared to the rest of them. So thickness is the key. But even if you do go too thick, there's a way around it. Alright, these are nice and dry and set. And as far as the bubble one, you can definitely feel the bubbles. So that's pretty cool of adding texture. So if you think about, you know, water or something, if you want to do like little waves, you can definitely do that with the blue or whatever. But yeah, the texture is fun. So the black and white, there is a texture to it as well. You can feel that, which is a really cool element as well. The swirl one turned out pretty cool. And then this one, you can feel the texture with the smoke, which is cool. But yeah, easy way of adding texture and designing. I really like that. And this one, it does glow in the dark. I'll show you some pictures. Yeah, so as far as finishing these up, I'm just going to add some tassels like before. And that's it. So these are really cool. I hope you give them a try. I like them. I think they'll add some fun elements. So again, it's the UV resin kit, 12 different colors. There's your colors. As far as being what they show on the box, it's somewhat close. Yeah, it's close. The only one that's not is the red. It's not really red, it's more pinkish, but that's okay. The UV resin starter kit that I used was this one. So this had the lamp in it, the hard resin, and some few other things. It actually comes with 2 bottles of these. And yeah. So next up, I will be doing a video on the soft set and see how that turns out with these little guys. So look forward to that one. If you found this useful, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And until next time, stay creative.